Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed the annexation of 4 regions of Ukraine, eastern Ukraine rather, into law, violating international law in the process. Now, the announcement comes as Ukraine's military continues to take back its territory in the south, where Russian soldiers have been forced to retreat.
So CBS News foreign correspondent Holly Williams is covering the latest developments in the war in Ukraine for us. He's joining us now from London. So this is sort of the strangest annexation ever, because A, no one is respecting the referendum. B, I mean, as Putin is celebrating the annexation, Ukraine is clawing back significant portions of the areas that he says are now Russia. What has been the global reaction to Putin's formal annexation of these 4 Ukrainian regions?
Well, the reaction from the US and many of its allies is exactly what you'd expect, and that is just condemnation. And also governments making the point that in reality, this doesn't change anything. Those 4 regions, as far as they're concerned, as far as international law is concerned, are still part of Ukraine, whatever Vladimir Putin says. And the US has gone even further than that. On Sunday, Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, vowed that there would be, quote, severe costs for anyone, presumably including governments, that recognize those regions as part of Russia. So the US making it clear that this is an issue of extremely high importance. On Friday, after Vladimir Putin made the announcement that those regions would be annexed, the UN Security Council voted on a draft resolution that was introduced by the US condemning the annexation. It got support from a majority of member states on the Security Council, but China and India abstained. That's perhaps not surprising, given that they've seemed to sit on the fence throughout this conflict. And of course, Russia vetoed the resolution.
So there's rare video, Holly, I'm sure you're aware, that appears to show Russia moving equipment belonging to a nuclear weapons unit. What are officials saying about the validity of this video?
Right, so it's a bit complicated. There's an online video of a train carrying military equipment, specifically an armoured personnel carrier with a cannon attached, and that apparently belongs to a Russian military unit that handles nuclear weapons. Now, that's caused concern in some quarters, especially since Russia has threatened to use nuclear weapons, and there are fears that it could use tactical nuclear weapons, that is, smaller size nuclear weapons on the battlefield in Ukraine. Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky called what Vladimir Putin is doing, quote, nuclear blackmail. That was speaking on Face the Nation over the weekend. And he said that Putin, quote, wants to scare the whole world. However, we need to introduce a note of caution here. The Pentagon says that it has no evidence to support claims that Russia is moving tactical nuclear weapons by rail. And other experts have said that those claims should be treated with extreme caution. And I think it's also worth pointing out that before the invasion of Ukraine, Russia repeatedly and consistently denied that it had any plans to invade, presumably because it wanted to hang on to that element of surprise. In stark contrast, Russia is now threatening to use nuclear weapons, which is why many people see it as a kind of high-stakes bluff.
Holly Williams, thank you very much.